wanted to go over my dad tip jar. All right, so this is a tip jar that I created for myself, for my kid. My kid is over 18, and ever since she turned 18, I started charging her for favors, right? Like whether I do it voluntarily or whether she asks, I started charging. So I kind of wanted to go over my tip jar. I only charge $1 per favor, by the way. So I'm just going to go over some of the things. Every time I do a favor, I get the dollar and I write down what it's for. And I'm just going to go through it. Some of them are small, some of them are larger, but just to give you an idea. So there was one time where she was, where her windshield wipers went out, and she was going to wait. And so I decided to get her some windshield wipers. One, because I don't like the cheap windshield wipers, just because of the noise that they make. Oh my God, they're horrible. So I got her new wiper blades and installed those. I charged her $1 for that. That's a pretty good deal, right? Let's see. She was throwing a birthday party, I believe, for her husband, and when she finished, I asked, "Okay, how much was it?" And then I sent her a cash app for that amount, so I paid for that. She didn't ask for it, by the way. This one was a good one. One day, she there was a bad storm here in South Carolina, and a basketball goal fell over and hit her windshield, took the windshield out. So I took her car in. I think it was like the day before Christmas Eve, like December 23rd. So I took her car in to get the windshield replaced. Didn't cost me any money. She said thank you. She always says thank you, but I did charge her $1 for that. In fact, I think I charged her $2 for that one. Here's one where she was, she ran out of baby formula one morning, and she couldn't leave the house, so I went to the store and I drove baby formula to her, and I charged $1 for that one. This was one where she was having some really bad neck and shoulder pain. She went to the chiropractor and everything, and they did the treatment, the electric shock and everything. And they said you should probably get a deep tissue massage in conjunction with the treatment. So I got her a gift card for Massage Envy so she could get the massage. This one is when she needed a new iPhone 15, or she didn't need it. She wanted an iPhone 15 Pro, so I got her an iPhone 15 Pro, and I charged her $1. Let's see. This one was when she bought a new car by herself. She bought the new car by herself, but she needed insurance. I had her old car on the insurance, so I was like, okay, well, let's go ahead and transfer over the insurance. So I charged her $1 for that. This one, let's see. This one was a good one. This one's where she didn't have a babysitter. My wife was at a doctor's appointment. So I was like, yeah, I'll take the morning off. I'll babysit the kid. She said thank you, and I said that'll be $1. So it's another $1 I got for the dad tip jar. Let's see. This one is when her and her husband had to get a new couch, and they were looking to get a couch, and they were looking on, I think, Facebook Marketplace, getting a used couch, and I was like, all right, well, let's just get you a new couch, charge her $1. So I lose money on these tips, by the way, in case you haven't noticed. In case you haven't noticed, these are some better ones. This one was when she was having a girls' day. Like, she had a real stressful week. I think it was with school, when she was in school. She wanted to get her hair done, her nails did, all that stuff. So she didn't ask for it. I just sent her some cash. Same thing with this one. This was another girls' day trip. This was when she bought her new car. She figured it out that whenever you buy something, you don't actually own it. You just rent it from the government. So she got her tax bill, and she was like, what is this? And I had to explain it to her that she needs to pay taxes. So she paid her taxes, and I did reimburse her as a nice fatherly thing to do, and I charged her $1. This one was when after she had the car for a couple years, the tires started like flaking out on her. She was doing that Tokyo drift thing, especially if it was raining a little bit. She was like spinning out, and she was going to wait to get the tires. I said, no, go ahead and get the tires. So I paid for the tires. I got $1. Good deal, I suppose. When she got the tires, this is another $1 I got from her. When she got the tires, one of the tires still read low on the pressure sensor. So I told her to get a pressure sensor. This one was part 2 of the basketball goal that broke her windshield. I went in the day before Christmas Eve to get her windshield replaced. This is a good one. This is a good one, guys. This is, she was going out of town, and she needed someone to dog sit, right? She has 2 dogs. At the time, I had 4 dogs, and I was like, okay, well, I'll take the dogs. So I had 6 dogs in a 2,000 square foot house. I charged her $1 for that. This was a good one. She was running low on diapers and eye drops. So one morning, yet again, I went to get those, and I charged her $1. Headlights went out. I got those replaced. That was $1. Her AirPods, like she was having issues with her AirPods, so she listened to lectures on it, or at least that was the excuse or at least that's what she said, right? She was listening to lectures on it, so I was like, okay, well, if it's crucial for school, go ahead and get the new AirPods. So I got her the AirPods, and I got $1. Let's see, what else do we have here? This was a semester of tuition. That's a good one. Definitely worth more than $1. This one's a petty one on my part, really. She was having a party or a cookout, and she needed someone to stop by the store and pick up pickles. I hadn't planned on stopping by the store and picking up the pickles, so I charged her $1 for that. It's petty, but I got $1 out of it. I lost money on that deal, by the way. This is where I just voluntarily showed up one day and had some food supplies for her and the grandkids, just doing a nice gesture. She said thank you. She always says thank you. And I said that will be $1. This one is where she went to the dentist and they found a lot of stuff. This is after she's 18. Like before 18, I didn't charge her anything. But she was older than 18. She moved out. She needed some dental work done, so I took care of that. And I charged her $1. I'm losing money on this, by the way, guys. Another semester of tuition, $1. This one is where her grandfather has this thing where he, instead of buying Christmas presents, he usually gives the family members $100 or $50. And she was in charge of distributing the money this year. And I told her to keep on, and I charged her $1 for that. Contacts. She needed contacts, so she got a year's supply of contacts, and they're not cheap, guys. Contacts aren't cheap. Even with insurance, they're not cheap. So I covered those. This is where her friends and her were going to the beach with us and the family. They always do. And typically, they stayed with us. We get like a 2-bedroom beach house or whatever, and she was old enough where she needed her own space. So that year, I got her and her friends a room, and I charged her $1. And this is the final one. It's a smaller one. I was at a gas station, and I normally don't get scratch-off tickets. I'm not a big scratch-off person, but I had $10. I was like, I'll take a scratch-off, and I won $150. So I gave her the ticket, and I charged her $1. So that is my dad tip jar. I think in grand total, I got back $28 out of a few thousand that I spent, if not more. But it is fun to charge for $1. So if you have kids, charge them $1 if they're over 18. And that's all I have for right now. I'm going to play with the dogs a little bit. If you have any questions about life insurance, feel free to reach out to me. All right, thanks a lot.